Still got a lot of content to drop when it talks to Mountain West basketball. But while we're on basketball, let's go ahead and switch from college to the pros. Draymond Green, everybody's favorite villain. Draymond Green, he says on his podcast, The Draymond Green Show. Regretfully, I haven't had time to kind of check it out, but I will get around to it. But he considered retirement. He considered retiring from the NBA. And he says Adam Silver had talked him out of it. And it prompted me to get to thinking, and I asked a question. Draymond Green, he said Adam Silver talked him out of retirement. Is that true? And the answer is undeniably hell yes. There's 100 million reasons for him not to retire. We'll talk about that here in a second. But I wanted to leave that up because when you look at Draymond Green, this dude has left a tidal wave of destruction in Golden State. Now, this is what he told Adam Silver. He said, Adam, this is too much for me. Really? Really, Draymond? It's too much for you. Green said in his episode, which was released yesterday, it's all becoming too much for me and I'm going to retire. First off, sir, too much for you. What about the victims? The altercation with Isaiah Stewart in the Western Conference semifinals, you shirt slammed Brandon Clark from the Memphis Grizzlies. In 2017, the Washington Wizards brawl, you and Bradley Beal. The stomping on Sabas's kid's ribs, DeMontis. Come on, man. The come from behind choke against Rudy Gobert. And then the judo chop to Yusuf Nurkic's neck. But somehow all of that is too much for you. Come on, man. Stop. Look, we'll get into more of Draymond Green and his ridiculousness after a small break from another unofficial sponsor of the show. Yes, Taco Bell. Try the $5 cravings box. Cheesy beef burritos, gorditas. Live Moss, Taco Bell. Visit the good folks at your local Taco Bell. Download the app or order online. Taco Bell, Live Moss. Okay, back to the craziness. Green replied in his conversation with Adam Silver, "You're making a very rash decision, and I won't let you do that." That's what Draymond said Adam Silver said to him. This is reading almost like a angsty teen love romance novel. You're making an angsty decision, and I won't let you do that. If I only love you enough, if I only stay with you enough. Yeah, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Stop this. The league reinstated Draymond on Saturday after his 12-game suspension. Now, Green, he underwent counseling a few weeks and he held some progress meetings with the league and the Warriors. I can imagine the conversations in that room. You know, in my mind, Draymond sounds like Mr. P. A big fool. Hey, no, come here. I'm gonna chop you in the neck. Come here, fool. He even said something ridiculous to Steve Kerr. Come here, Steve Kerr. Come here, fool. I pity the fool. I pity Steve Kerr. Green said that Silver had a long conversation and he praised Silver, saying that he's thankful for playing in the league with a commissioner like Adam Silver. What's more helping than hurting you? And I'll be honest with you, if that's anybody, this is despite Draymond Green's just cartoonish situation he put himself in, because let's be clear, he put himself there. with all of his antics and all of the things that he's done, he put himself there with his moronic activity. So that's to be said, number one. Number two, I think everybody in America listening to my voice, they want a boss that they feel like their boss can actually have their back. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody should be entitled to that. At least I think so. You know. But when it comes to Draymond Green, and Green, you know, what he gets away with the NBA. And he's like, oh, the NBA, they should be out there and they should be supporting this. No, they shouldn't. But the reason Adam Silver, he didn't talk Draymond Green out of retiring for the benefit of Draymond Green or feeding his family, there's a financial component to this. And we will address that after we come back from another unofficial break sponsor. This is Big Vern on the App Stupid Podcast, App Like You Know Good. So there's a real reason, as I alluded to, Burger King, Burger King, BK, have it your way. Try the Whopper or the Signature Whopper series. Go visit your good folks down at the local Burger King or download the app, order online. Burger King, have it your way. All right. So as we alluded to before the break, there is a financial component. The reason why Draymond has to come back. And that's because he's on his first year of a $100 million contract. The Warriors never expected him to walk away. He needs to be back in the building. The suspension has been lifted. He is expected to practice and scrimmage this week in an effort to get cleared by a lead medical decision after Rick Celebrini as quick as possible. So that's the team doctor. So as much as they want to see player safety and clean that up to a certain degree, Draymond Green has to work off this $100 million. He's not going to be able to live up through the, I want to say, life of this contract. But because the Warriors are fading and they're not who they once were because they're all getting older, Green has signed this big deal and he needs to be out there. He needs to be out there to kind of get them back to where they once were. And they need him on the floor to plug up leaks and get this team back into playoff mix. Because, again, Steph Curry has become one of the shining faces of the NBA. And you need to actually have him on the biggest stages in the NBA by any means necessary. So that is the crux of Draymond Green's contract. He could walk away if he wanted to. So for all the judo chops, shirt slams, brawls, sleeper holds, sucker punches, they need him. They need him out there. So like I said, player safety be damned. Throw caution to the wind. He owes him $100 million and he's got to get every single dime. And on his podcast, he can tell you what that is. However, like I said, I haven't consumed the content. I'll do more research and go see what he's talking about. But, you know, Green admitted he needs to stop making excuses for some of his behavior, admitting for the first time that he can cut out some of his antics. No, you can't. You are who you are. At this age, in this stage, your NBA career, I don't care how much counseling you do, how much lip service you give to somebody, you're still going to be the savage in the room. Savagery. So Dre's going to go Dre. He's going to be Mr. T. Come here, fool. Rocky been fighting them setups. Send Adrian over to my apartment. See, I've been a real man. Now I'm just doing Rocky too. This is comedy. But no, that's the real reason Draymond Green, he's floated a fake retirement. He's not going to retire at all. He's got to come back. He's got to go ahead and work off those millions. David Silver talked him out of it because it's the business decision. Remember, the teams in the NBA, the commissioner works for them. They pay the commissioner. So whatever he thought he was going to get by talking to Adam Silver, this shoulder to cry on and this angsty teenage Twilight novel of, Dre, I can't quit you. You are the wind beneath my wings, and I'll see you. Come on, Dracula, cut it out. This dude owes $100 million to the Warriors, and they need him. They need him to stay relevant. You need TV ratings, and then you understand the value of Draymond Green. Like I say, having a lot of fun, still got to drop a lot of content. But like I said, still got Mountain West basketball to talk about. Congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines, national champions. This is Big Vern, and I'm out.